Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EURUSD. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit the ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Greetings everybody, welcome to the technical analysis of the Forex market from the ForexPeaceArmy.com. Today we'll talk about the euro currency to the April 15th. Well, we will start directly from the hourly chart because on the daily time frame there is really nothing new. And still I think that market should take out the 145 area and at least grab the stops that has been placed just above this area. Well, the reasons for that very simple, because market has hit, as you know, from the previous research, we have discussed that market has hit daily target around 144.96, and the normal price action suggests that market should show some bouncing from this area, some retracement, because in this usually when the market hits 100% expansion target, it shows some reversal, temporal or permanent, or at least shows some bouncing. So that hasn't happened. Market just stands first above the weekly pivot point. That tells us that market sentiment is still bullish, and second, it stands in the tight range and didn't even budge to the downside. This makes me think that market is preparing for the possible taking out of the 145 area. Second moment, if you take a look at the 4-hour chart, it's almost the same as during the previous research. You will see that although market the most time trend was bearish, this price action, this just sloppy and choppy price action, doesn't confirm the bullishness of this trend, because when trend is bullish we prefer to see some acceleration to the downside, some impulse move to the downside, thrust. But this price action shows us quite another kind of behavior on the market, and this price action doesn't confirm the bearish of the trend on the 4-hour chart. Well, now let's take a look at this chart. This is hourly chart of euro currency. What we will see? It's a couple of moments. First of all, although we have expected that possibly market is forming butterfly buy in this area, that possibly could happen, this real plunge on the market totally erased this possible pattern. Well, to trade current environment is very difficult, because you should place far stops from the market, somewhere below the weekly pivot point, to be not occasionally hitting by the market. Okay, so it's very difficult. If you are able to place far stops, well, you could try, but the risk reward ratio in this case will be not very impressive, or maybe even unacceptable. So you can risk by trading some patterns that possibly this butterfly possibly could reach this target. Okay, but this is on your this choice is up to you, because in this sloppy and choppy consolidation it's very dangerous to trade any possible patterns. But in general I think that bullish sentiment on the market still holds. Why? Take a look at this tops. This is the trending tops, and you can see that the highs of these tops is the same, 145. It tells us that just above this area at 145 stands a lot of sell orders that hold market for the possible move to the upside. From the another point of view, the more times market hit this area, the more weaker this area becomes. And it tells us that market makers also see this level, see these orders, and they would like to grab the stops that had been placed just above this area. Public also see that market has some resistance in this area and entering shorts with the placing stops just above this area. So there are a lot of orders will accumulate just above the 145. And I think that sooner rather than later market should break this area to the upside, grab the stops, and maybe it will reach this our target around 145.40, 145.50 area, this weekly pivot resistance 1, and the target of this possible butterfly sell pattern. Well, don't pay attention much to this level. This is not the area that I suppose the market should retrace to. It's just for drawing of this butterfly. Okay, Well, possibly it will stop here or maybe here, I do not know. But this butterfly could appear, and if it will appear, then the target of this butterfly will be 145.40. This agrees with the possible scenario of breakout to the upside. Well, that's my point of view on the current situation. That being said, although we can see very sloppy and choppy consolidation and strong resistance area around 145, the market behavior tells me that it should break out this level and at least grab the steps that had been placed just above 145. Before that will happen, I will not even think about entering on the short side of the market, because when market stands just below the significant and obvious resistance area, there's very high probability that market will show the wash and rinse of this area before the reversal point, before some significant sell signals and moving to the downside. Before that will happen, I will not even think to enter on the on the short side of the market. If you still intend to trade some possible patterns in this choppy consolidation, this risk is up to you. So because yesterday we have seen that this was the potential butterfly, but market totally erased this pattern by plunge of this to the downside. Well, the attractiveness of this possible trading is the possibility to place some stops from short swings. Maybe it will not be so significant losses if you will try to trade these possible patterns, but in this trading environment, this is very dangerous. The placing stops, for example, below the weekly pivot point makes this unattractive, because the risk reward ratio will be negative, will be below the 1 ratio. Okay, so this is very difficult. So one way how you can do that is just place stops somewhere below some support areas from the recent swing. But this, as you can see by the previous price action, is very dangerous. So this choice is up to you. But in general, I think that the bullish bias still holds, and I think that market should take out the 145 area, and possibly it will reach 145.50 before showing some reversal to the downside, some significant retracement.